The Holocaust of the Jewish people was one of the most awful, heinous crimes in history. Under the rule of Nazi Germany, more than 6 million innocent people were executed in an attempt to extinguish Judaism itself. Among the worst of the criminals, among those most personally responsible for this terrible crime, was Adolf Eichmann. After the Second World War, Eichmann escaped from Germany and lived in Argentina. The new Jewish state of Israel had a policy of tracking down all those who had been responsible for the Holocaust and bringing them to justice. In May 1960, a team of Israeli security agents captured Eichmann in Argentina and secretly returned him to Israel, where he was tried, convicted, and sentenced to death. One of the defences raised by Eichmann was that he couldn't be convicted of crimes under Israeli law because at the time of his offending there was no state of Israel and no Israeli law. He said that furthermore none of the offending had happened in Israel, and so he argued that the court lacked jurisdiction. Both the district and Supreme Courts in Israel ruled against him. The Supreme Court stated, "The abhorrent crimes defined in this law are crimes not under Israeli law alone. These crimes, which offended the whole of mankind and shocked the conscience of nations, are grave offences against the law of nations itself. Therefore, so far from international law negating or limiting the jurisdiction of countries with respect to such crimes, in the absence of an international court, the international law is in need of the judicial and legislative authorities of every country to give effect to its penal injunctions and to bring criminals to trial. The jurisdiction to try crimes under international law is universal." There is a principle of international law that certain crimes, war crimes, crimes against humanity, genocide and torture, are so awful that they can be enforced by any court anywhere in the world. They are universal crimes giving rise to a universal jurisdiction, so that there is nowhere in the world where the perpetrators of such crimes may go and feel safe. The Eichmann trial, a trial of a German man abducted from Argentina, many of whose crimes had taken place in Hungary, was able to be tried in Israel due to this universal jurisdiction. May the souls of all Eichmann's victims forever rest in peace.